Tom Brady is putting in work with his new Tampa Bay Bucs teammates, whether it's against the NFL Players Association's interests or not. I'm Sarah Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. Now that there's been a couple positive coronavirus cases in a couple different organizations within the NFL, Tom Brady is still going out for these voluntary workouts, getting to know his new teammates on offense, and you're fired up about it. Why?
I'm a little fired up about it because for 3 years, I heard Tom Brady stand right in front of all of us and say that he needs to spend time with his family in the offseason. The exact quote from last year where my kids aren't getting any younger, so just trying to spend time with them. And that was his excuse for why he didn't go to OTAs, why he didn't work out in the offseason with his teammates as much as he normally did, the Montana trips, things like that, the passing summits. That was his excuse, was family time. And then I see today that report from the Tampa Bay Times, I believe it was, that he's continuing these workouts through the pandemic. So basically with Tom Brady in New England, it's no OTAs, no offseason workouts, no pandemic. Then he goes to Tampa Bay, global pandemic, still doing the offseason workouts. So listen, I understand it's a new system. It's a new team. He's got new teammates to throw the football to. He's got to build chemistry with those guys. But I would turn around and say, well, what about N'Keal Harry? Wasn't he a new teammate last year? Wasn't he a new guy to the system? Didn't he have to build chemistry with him as well? So basically, Brady, he went on his Instagram. He put a picture of himself and Gronk together at one of these workouts and said, caption, no excuses. Well, for 3 years, you made excuses, Tom, and now you're not making excuses anymore, and you're doing this in Tampa Bay. So I'm a little fired up about it. Call me a homer. Call me butthurt about the situation. I don't really care. All I'm saying is that this is a different guy than what we saw 3 years ago in the offseason. Now he's planning and running the OTAs when he wouldn't even show up to the OTAs in New England.
Definitely a little hypocritical. So what does this mean? Is he just with a new organization, with a new system, with new teammates, and he's really just trying to flatten that learning curve and get to know everybody? Or does this actually shed light on maybe he just wanted some distance between him and Bill Belichick and McDaniels, and that was a little bit rocky then, and he just wanted to, stay at arm's length until he actually had to be there? What does this mean?
Yeah, from the conspiracy theorist in me, Sierra wants to say that Brady not showing up to OTAs, Brady taking a little bit more of a standoff approach when he was in New England in the twilight years with the Patriots, was sending a message to the head coach. I truly think that he was sending messages to Bill Belichick that he was unhappy here. He was unhappy with the offense around him. He was unhappy with his contract situation, and his leverage was to sit out, was to not show up. And I think that was really what he was doing at times. But I also think that, listen, after 20 years in the system with the Patriots, you don't need to go to every little workout to learn the intricacies of the playbook, to learn the terminology, to learn what you're running from the base, formations and the base kind of concepts of your offense. Brady obviously had those down in New England, and he didn't have to, kind of reinvent it every single offseason, where with Tampa Bay, he's in a whole new system, whole new terminology, learning new teammates, learning a new situation. So I do understand that there needs to be a little bit more kind of urgency there, a little bit more attention there given than maybe on a normal offseason with the Patriots when you're entering year 18, year 19, year 20 with the same exact team. But the same thing that I come back to again is just that don't tell me that there are no excuses, because you made excuses here, and teammates like N'Keal Harry or the young tight ends that they've brought in or the backs that they've brought in like a Damian Harris or a Sony Michel, those guys had excuses and had to hear why Brady wasn't showing up until mandatory minicamp or until mandatory training camp. And now in Tampa Bay, he's Tampa Brady. He's doing a whole different thing and a whole different routine. So on one hand, he's kind of talking out of both sides of his mouth here, Sierra.
He's definitely got his Tampa tan, too, so he's looking like he's enjoying himself down in Florida. Well, we'll keep you updated with all of our Patriots and NFL coverage on our website at clnsmedia.com and on our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.